Hey there, Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moon Directed. Here we work with energy to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. Today we are going to cover the sun sign season for Pisces, which is February 18th through March 19th. This is some exciting energy happening this month. There is so much energy. Venus is interesting this month, I guess I should say. There is this energy around the heart space. We've got Neptune already in Pisces, and Venus is going to move into Pisces, and by the end, I think even Mercury makes his way in there. So there's going to be a little pile up of planets going on in Pisces, but I was trying to get some guidance for you for the month, and it is about you clearing and making space. So that new moon that happens, well, we have a full moon that's happening actually on the 23rd, I believe it is, of February, and it's at 23 degrees, and so, which is interesting. So I feel like I have a number wrong, but I'm dyslexic, so who knows. The interesting thing about that one is it's happening in Virgo, and Virgo is about being organized and clearing and creating space, and so utilizing that energy of the full moon to really get rid of and clear out space. And I don't know, for each of you it might be a little different. For some of you it's going to be space that's emotional. We're in Pisces, that's water. For some of you it is creating space physically, and some of you it's intellectually. Like maybe there's some long held beliefs with that North Node in Gemini and the South Node in Sagittarius. There might be some long held beliefs that are necessary to release and let go of in order to move on to the next phase and stage of your life here. But the cards that I got when I was trying to get some energy for the overall for this month is we have sacrifice, and we have the magic of Helen Druth. I'll tell you what they mean. And we have time and tide. Okay, so this one is about, there are sacrifices that need to be made, but which ones are really, both of these kind of together are about making sacrifices. And they're like, okay, so you're going to make these sacrifices. Are they really, truly worth it? Do they net for you your authentic self? So it is about releasing and letting go of things that no longer serve you because they're no longer who you truly are. It's about uncovering the truth of who you are and being willing to share that out with the world, allowing others to see you for who you are. And so it could be a habit that you're choosing to get rid of. It could be a relationship or groups of relationships, or there's something that needs to be done. This one says use ritual to do it with. So say you say, I'm going to go really mundane here, but then again, I mean, bathing suit season is right around the corner here in North America. So maybe you say, what I really want to let go of is this unnecessary weight that keeps me from feeling like who I am inside. Inside, I feel young and vibrant and beautiful, and yet when I look in the mirror, it doesn't necessarily reflect that. And so then you can get some salt scrub, and you use that to scrub your body, and you say to your body, I thank you so much for protecting me from fear of not having enough, but I am confident and I am secure that I am capable of taking care of myself, and I no longer need to carry this excess weight of protection. And so now I'd like to reveal my inner self, and do it as a very in a very ritual way around that full moon. And yes, action is going to be required. You can't just do that. I'm not a fan. Okay, so I have a degree in dietetics, and I am not a fan of these juice cleanses. However, that being said, taking 3 days where you reduce your intake and you increase the hydration, and you maybe substitute a couple meals with juice, I would still recommend starting your day with a breakfast of some sort, not sugar. But starting to go through and creating a ritual where you cleanse out to get started, just to help firm that up in your psyche, and also lets your DNA and your body know that you're actually doing something that might really work for you. And so what is it that you're going to do? So create a plan and be willing to work the plan. The sacrifice could be your time, your effort, your focus, but there is a need to really create a change for yourself. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the 9-card spread that I love to do for the month. We do the past, the present, the future, thoughts, feelings, actions. I am just trying to figure out where to put the cards. And then let's do this. Okay, so if you've never been here before, past, present, future, thoughts, feelings, actions, welcome. If you've never been here, I know you have lots of channels that you could choose from. So let's see what we have going on. The overall energy is you have the Lovers. So again, it's about making a choice. And there's some kind of a choice where you are going to be giving up something that is of value to you in order to create something more that has more value. It is a realignment of choice of what your value system is. That is what's going to come into play this month for you. And so using this energy, and what's lovely is that new moon that happens in Pisces happens around 7 degrees of Pisces. It happens at like 17 degrees, I guess. Venus is in conjunction with so the full moon's at 7 degrees. Excuse me. The full moon's at 7 degrees. The new moon is at 23 degrees. That makes so much more sense in my head. But that new moon that is happening, you have Jupiter in conjunction with Venus. Not Jupiter, Neptune. Neptune that rules Pisces. Jupiter and Venus were in conjunction for the new moon that just happened. And now she's going to be in conjunction with another major planet in conjunction with, they're like 3 or 4 degrees away from the new moon that is happening. This is an opportunity to go after what your big dream, your big goal, the big change that you want to make. And now is this opportunity to really grasp it. And so this is the overall energy is the choice that you're going to make, the choice that you're going to make this month that really benefits you. The key to the situation is regeneration. What are you bringing into a conclusion, letting go of that doesn't serve you any longer, so that you can bring in what you really and truly want? It's a reflection. It feels like a reflection of the authentic you. What I'm seeing right now is you standing in front of this mirror and really looking at yourself. But it isn't just you seeing what you look like on the outside. You're also looking at what you see on the inside, your personality, the way you dress, the groups you hang out with. There is something where there is a need to have your life be more in alignment with who you truly are inside. In the recent past, you've been asking, what is happiness? What makes me happy? Where do I find the happiness? This is in the area of trying to sort through this stuff, but it's nice. It's nice energy to have there, because it's a great question to ask yourself. It could also be that you were experiencing happiness, and currently in the area of transformation, we have the 7 of Swords, and this one is called loss. And loss, the 7 of Swords is about you can't carry everything with you. And this is thoughts. There's some thoughts that need to be left behind in order to promote the change, in order to create something new, in order to do this growth, the sacred growth. It feels like sacred growth. This is like knowing who you are and where it is that you're going and what it is you're trying to create for yourself in order to create security. What's really interesting about this is when I shuffle the cards into the deck, they don't come up next to each other. Like I put this one here, and then the next one will be here, and then the next one like that. Okay, I shuffled them in, and then I shuffle. And these two came up together for Pisces right here in the heart center. And so to have them show up next to each other again after everything is really crazy. And so I feel like it's like a water sign thing coming up this month is, there's this energy of what am I willing to get rid of in order to create a sense of security, and what is it that I value that's worth keeping? What am I willing to get rid of and release in order to create what feels more authentic to myself, which creates the sense of security? In the recent past, you've been wondering, you've not been feeling like you've been oh gosh, this is in the heart space, so it's recognition. I feel like you look in the mirror and you're like, I don't even know who I am. I don't even know who I am anymore. And that is not like I don't know who I am. It's a bad thing. Like I don't recognize who I am. I used to be so. No. It's like I'm growing, I'm changing, I'm evolving. And when I look in the mirror, I don't really see who I am. And so this regeneration of recreation, this chance to to write a new chapter, to identify who you are. Oh, I love this. In the heart space, we have victory. I feel like this is a month where you're really going to weed through this using this. This looks to me like St. Michael's sword, where he cuts the cords of negative attachment to things that no longer serve you, to release you. You start out with 7 swords and you end up with 1. Like all these different faces and parts of you that maybe you leave behind. In the 7 of Swords, they show I'm leaving 2 behind, but who says you can't release 6? 6 swords, the 6 of Swords is about healing, right? So if you release and you let that go, that's a healing process, which leaves you with the 1 sword of victory. So allowing yourself to create a more stable foundation for yourself. The obstacle has been achievement. I feel like you're like, I don't know, am I achieving anything? Am I getting anywhere? Or maybe you have sacrificed so many parts of yourself just trying to create financial stability that you've lost a little bit of who you are, right? You've been so busy trying to juggle all the different pieces and the parts of you that you have to do. And now it's like, but where am I in the picture? How do I create something for myself? Look at this, manifestation. The ability to manifest for yourself what it is that is really important to you. You have all the tools you need. You have the chalice, that is the cup of emotions. You have the wand, the ability to wave your magic wand, abracadabra. This is my motivation. This is my idea. This is what I'm going to create. There's that sword of victory sitting there on the table. And the pentacle. This is the pentacle that takes this 3 and makes the 4. That creates the stability. And there you are, the Queen of Cups. This is sensitivity. This is you filling up your own cup with your own sense of recognition, of knowing who you are, of knowing what you've achieved, of understanding that you create your own security, that you are making choices here to regenerate who you are, to recognize who you are, to release and let go of that doesn't work for you in order to bring in who you truly are. This month is about finding the authenticity of yourself again. And by again, I don't mean going back to who you used to be. Instead, it's more of a recognition of the authenticity of who you are now, who you've evolved into, who you've grown into. Oh, you have Make-A-Wish. This is that Venus conjunct Neptune at a new moon. That is, circle it in red. That is March 13th. That is a big day astrologically for wish making to get where we want to go. Oh, you have lots of good things here. You have positive energy. Surround yourself with positive people and situations. Avoid the negativity. Be willing to let go what does not resonate with who you are, and ready, set, go. Now is the perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desire. Now is the time to make the choice. I feel like it's choosing you. Choosing to be and show the world who you truly are. This is such a powerful and empowering reading. Oh, so many cards here. Oh, look at this. Recognition showed up again in the heart space. This is recognizing who you are. We have the innocence and the truth. This is recognizing who you are. This is that childlike innocence and that looking yourself in the mirror and understanding who you are. And look at this. We have all these fish swimming around, and fish represent abundance, and it's called blessings. There's so much coming in your way, in your direction. It is just about being willing to be who you authentically are. It's kind of like sitting down and having that conversation with yourself. Okay, what are my values? Who am I? What am I? This is, honest to goodness, one of the nicest readings I've done in, I think, in a long time for anybody. Oh, okay. You have amble with contentment. Waiting rather than acting is going to be most advantageous now. I think, and we have enjoy the journey. All right. So, recognizing who you are, being willing to sacrifice what does not serve you. This manifestation starts with the recognition. But enjoying the journey and animaling with contentment is choosing to be happy right now, where you are, who you are, allowing yourself to release and let go of what does not serve you, finding the joy and the happiness along the way. Okay, let's go back to the diet thing. Don't say, I will be happy when I weigh 121 pounds. I'm happy right now. I will also be happy when I weigh 121 pounds, right? So the steps along the way, celebrate the milestones and the victories along the way, and make a choice every day to choose you, right? Every day you make a choice that you choose you. And oh, by the way, if it is really a weight loss journey, for some of you it will be, and you have a day that doesn't go so well, or you're like, I'm going to exercise every day, or I'm going to meditate every day, or I'm going to go for a walk every day, or I'm going to do this every day, and those days don't happen. And then you go, oh, yeah, well, that didn't happen. But tomorrow, and you get up and you start over. And you celebrate the fact that you got off, that you fell off and you got back on the horse, right? That's something to be proud of. In this case, it's like getting back on the seahorse, right? Amble with contentment. Have compassion for yourself. You know, you didn't evolve and become who you are overnight, and you're not going to evolve and become consciously aware and authentic overnight also. It will take time. People have to recognize it. But you have optimism. After every rainstorm, there will be clear skies. So this is really lovely. Just keep being true to who you are every day, and every day choose yourself. Choose to be who you are. And this looks like a really great month. So make a wish for what it is that you want. Start moving in that direction. Looks really good. All right, Cancer, I will see you back here on Mondays when I do the moon astrology. If you haven't seen this week's, it is out. It came out yesterday. And other than that, I will talk to you soon. You take care.